With the help of Hashem, Siyata Nishmaya. We have a passage that says, Teshuv Enosh Daka. Enosh means a person, a human being. Teshuv, let it come back, do Teshuvah, Daka. What is that, the word Daka? Chazal learn Dichucha Shel Nefesh. Until even the soul flickers. Before a person dies, all the internal organs normally become weak and weak and weak, and the heart starts beating lower and lower until the body like jumping, and then the person dies. That's a natural death. A person can die in who knows, an accident, but normal piteva. That's the way most people die. The biggest department in the hospital is the geriatric department, the hospital. You go to all hospital, that's the biggest department.
What is the activity?
Geriatric means internal organs. Because when a person gets older, the limbs inside start not working. So until the heart stops working. Slowly. So even at the last minute, the soul is flickering. Dichucha Shel Nefesh. Dichuch means flickers. Opens in and out, in and out. Even at that moment, a person does Teshuvah, Hashem accepts. So Hashem is very mercy. The best Teshuvah is when a person is young and the muscle of his stomach is working and strong, and he stops himself and he keeps away from averas, even the same woman, the same strength, and he stops and he keeps away. That's the best Teshuvah. But even if a person is Dichucha Shel Nefesh, the soul is flickering, is in the hospital, and there's no way out. The soul is flickering, in and out, in and out. Somebody goes up, he's almost dead. And at that moment, he does Teshuvah, Hashem accepts Teshuvah. What do we see in our Parsha? 5 places it says that Paroh is strengthening his heart. And the last 5, Hashem strengthening his heart. He didn't allow him to do Teshuvah. The Torah says, ויאמר השם אל מוישה, בוא אל פרעה כי אני הכבדתי את ליבו ואת לב עבודו. Come to Paroh because I heavy his heart and the heart of his slaves for the sake of leman shiti, in order that I will put my signs, eile bekirbo, those signs of the plagues inside of him. Uleman, and for the sake Tesaper be'oizne bincho ben bincho. You're able to say the story in the ears of your child and grandchildren. Es asher salalti b'Mitzrayim, I played around with the Egyptians. Ve'sosoisai, my signs asher samti bom, that I put in the vidatem keni Hashem yinoni Hashem. Okay. We know the Gemara in Masechet Avodah Zarah. The Gemara says that Hashem gives every person, an option to do Teshuvah. But sometimes, a person, Hashem doesn't allow him to do Teshuvah. What are the cases? The Gemara says, Avodah Zarah, if a person is an idol worshiper, Hashem doesn't allow him always to do Teshuvah. Or, the Gemara says, if somebody is hovikbo. Hovikbo means somebody that's involved with women. He does averes with women, arayas. But hovikbo, which means he's very attached to it. Like people that have alcoholic, they have, what they call it, sexaholic. I don't know the right word in English. Whatever it is, something aholic, and it means you cannot get out of it. They're always involved with, I don't want to say those words, not a nice word, but they say they're involved with znus, they're ovikbo. The ovik means they're attached to it, is in the beans and bones. So the Gemara says, such a person, Hashem kills him. He doesn't give him the option to do Teshuvah. Even if he does Teshuvah, he doesn't stay alive. He dies. Why? Because since he was Ovikbo, the chance, the Mefoshim explained, the chance that he's going to come back to it is very strong. which means if Hashem will accept his true and allow him to live, he will come back to it. Because his benefit is to kill him. That's what the woman says. The question on the table is, now that Hashem was Mahbidi, he strengthened the heart of Paroh. And because of that, Hashem's name is becoming great. Does Paroh get any reward for that? Because since the first 5 times he strengthened his heart, Hashem says, I'm not going to give him the opportunity to do Teshuvah. It's very hard. Hashem is Rachum, Hashem is mercy. For everyone, any creation in the world is mercy. So why here Hashem will take away the koach ha-bechira, the power to choose good, and don't allow Paroh, even though he beats him up, and upon the beatings, Paroh should do Teshuvah? Why Hashem will take away when Hashem is so mercy that even Dichucha Shel Nefesh, Hashem gives the option to people to do Teshuvah? Why here Hashem took away from Paroh the power to do Teshuvah? For what? To make Hashem's name great. You should tell over your children, grandchildren, that I played around with the Egyptians. I put my signs in him. So the Ramban, I don't know if the Ramban is not in front of me now. I have to look inside, but I'll find it as Hashem. Enough time. But from memory, the Ramban says that really Hashem did not take away his koach ha-bechira. Hashem did not give him the option, he didn't boost him with the option to do Teshuvah. Which means Hashem didn't give him an ezer, didn't give him help. Normally, Hashem gives a person the strength, the push to do Teshuvah. Pitchuli petach kechuda shel machat, open for me, a small little hole like a needle, and Hashem will open for you kepitcho shel ulam, like the entrance of the world. Always when a person does Teshuvah, Hashem gives him in the beginning special powers. You see, when people start to do Teshuvah, they call orot, they have lights, they have siyata d'ishmaya. Hashem gives them a boost to lift them out of the reality. That boost, Hashem made it neutral. Because Paroh decided the first 5 times before not to bow down to Hashem on his own. So then, doesn't mean that Hashem didn't allow him, I made his heart heavy, doesn't mean that he pushed him against Hashem not to do Teshuvah. It means he didn't give help. He didn't give a help. He went to his natural state and it became like hard. But he didn't actually made it hard, made him to be against Hashem. He just didn't give him the help. That's what the Ramban says. But we see how much is Hashem's mercy. And even we have a guy like Paroh that had to control the Jewish people. Yet, even when Hashem, in 5 times, he made his own heart strong. Even then, when Hashem says, I have to put his heart strong in order to bring Hashem into the world and being a foundation for the Jewish people, for the next generations, for generations, that they have a foundation of Yetzias Mitzrayim and the holidays. We have Pesach, we have Sukkot, we have Tzitzis, we have Mezuzahs, all Zecher Yetzias Mitzrayim, to say over the miracles of Yetzias Mitzrayim forever and ever, for future generation. Yet, even then, Hashem didn't destroy his Bechira to make it against Hashem, rather he didn't give him help. Just in the negative, not in a positive negative. Unbelievable. How much Hashem is mercy and his creation, and how much we have to learn. Hashem wants us to do Teshuvah and come unto Hashem. Depends on us. And when a person wants little one thing, little like an opening of a needle. It says by Menashe. Menashe, he was a very wicked king. He did all that by the Zohar that he could and everything. And then what happened in the end of his life? In the end, what happened was the king of Bavel took him, slaughtered. The king of Bavel took him and they put him in a pan, and roasted him in a pan. Can you imagine? Roasted him in a pan. And while it's being roasted on the pan, he starts thinking. He starts calling all the gods. God has helped me out. And then he comes to Hashem and he says, I'm making a condition with Hashem. If you get me out of it, means you're real. If not, you are the worst like all the other gods.
You still recognize him either way.
Hashem saved him. You didn't make such a condition. Get the hell out of here. Right? No. Hashem accepted his truth. Unbelievable. The mercy of Hashem. How much mercy Hashem has on his creation. How much he wants. He says, Ubacharta b'chaim. You have a child. You want to make him to choose right. What do? You don't just teach him. You put him on top of, there's two piles of good and bad good. And let's say poison and good food. And put him on the pile of the good food. And say, here's the good food, take from here. Which you don't let him to stay in the middle and make him choose. You put him on the good, which means Hashem says, I'm not only want you to choose, I'm almost feeding into your mouth. I'm shoving into your mouth that you would choose the good. Put your child on the pile of chaim, of life, and let him choose. It's really almost no choice. That's why we have Gilgulim. What is Gilgulim? Person cannot run away from Hashem's will like Jonah. You got to be there. You don't want it. The fish will take you there. Can't run away. Yaakov Avinu, you don't want to go down to Egypt? So by chain of metal, I'll take you there. What Hashem does, he has a son to be the king, and then because of the son, he runs to Mitzrayim. Like a person has as an axe that he plows the field, and the axe doesn't want to move. Doesn't want to pull the machine to plow the field. So what do? They put his little baby in front of him, and he wants to run to his baby because he loves his baby, and he pulls the thing. If it wasn't for the baby, he wouldn't pull. They put Yosef into Mitzrayim, and Yaakov runs to Mitzrayim. But really, if it wasn't for that, you have to be there by Shalosh Barzel. You have to be pulled with chains of metal. There's no way out. Your journey has to be your journey. You have to choose. You choose this way, so somehow you get to the same place. Like ways. You make a mistake. They recalculate your way. You get to the right way. They show you the right way.
If I remember,
but you always get there. You have to get there. Hashem wants you to get. Hashem wants us to succeed. Hashem wants us to win. And through our life, our journey of our life, he gives us opportunity to choose good. And if we don't choose good, she's just recalculating a new route for us to get where we need to get to the good that is needed for us. And if it doesn't work once, we'll bring us again. And again and again. Until we do the right thing. This is the mercy of Hashem. To the level that, according to the Marchu, a human being cannot destroy. You cannot make halakha. You only can do good. You only can fix. You cannot destroy. What does that mean? So the Marchu says that Adam Arishon, the Adam Kadmon, was a full neshama, and when he sinned, part of his limbs started to fall off. And all the neshamas that come to the world are little sparks and parts of the neshama, of the limbs of the neshama of Adam Kadmon, Adam Arishon. So let's say I come from the nose. So the nose of Adam Arishon was part of the sin. The whole nose is black, okay, because it's sinned. Now, I come from a black spot in the little corner down below the nose. And that's where my spark of my neshama comes in. So to start with, I'm a part of the neshama of Adam Arishon that is not fixed, that limb is not fixed. I can never destroy because I'm already burnt, I'm already black. Any mitzvah, even one mitzvah I do, so that one spot becomes flesh. Anything else stays black. I did black and black, but stay black. So human being really in his life can only fix, can never really damage. Marchu says this in Chagigah. The real human being cannot destroy, you only can fix. You only can metaken, you cannot destroy. You cannot mekalkel. You mekalkel your own personal journey opportunities. You mekalkel the opportunity Hashem give you in your life. But in the Torah home, the show where you come from, you can never mekalkel, only metaken. Look how much mercy Hashem has for us. Everything is just for us to fix and come close to Hashem. If we understand this, you put all your energy and excitement to understand the love Hashem has for us. Wow, how much love He has for us. That should give us internal strength to do Teshuvah and my Tovim and learn Torah with all our strength.
Amen. mama